I'm doing it. It might be on my phone.
Not understanding.
Yeah, it didn't save them.
Value of
We're live.
We're live. I'm over here,
We are live.
not even paying
At
attention.
least somebody on the on the team who cares more than anybody
Just
else
for everybody that jumps in,
what
we
the team
are
is missing, what
usually
the
the
team is
Marauders.
admitting, who on the
That's
team
where we're
is
kind of
talking
sending
to
all this
each
stuff
other,
out
where
at. But
our
right now,
dreams
we are the
are-
Destiny pack.
our dreams
That's what
Oh, I
we
like
are.
that.
calendar,
I like that.
our dreams incompatible with our
Because
This is-
me
this is
and
my heaven.
Weathertop have been
that we
playing
need to run
Destiny
on.
together for a long time now.
A long time.
Production as
Like a long time.
calendar and a schedule.
And we can go into some of this later.
It's true
So,
that
because we want to make sure we're hearing what they're saying too.
a thing
So-
you
Yeah,
use
well, we still got, what,
test
6 minutes?
Yeah.
people's
So
understanding
right
of
now
reality
they're talking
in the
to
sense of,
one of the
you know,
actual
can the
makers
thing you
of
want to do
Destiny,
fit in the
but I don't know
Smith.
who
have
who
and
was
how
the other
tracking
guy.
is that?
Luke Smith. Yeah, but this guy is the actual guy that started
Of course, it irritated me
Destiny,
when I,
or
you know,
Bungie.
didn't pay attention to it.
Oh, is this
I
the
thought
one of the
this-
founders?
Embracing all
This
that
is the
stuff
founder,
a thing that
and
would
that's
be,
what I was
yeah,
asking.
front and
He
center.
named a guy Jason, but I don't know who Jason is.
Do in the
I don't know. It's not someone I follow.
Making sure everyone on the
Yeah,
team has
same.
an objective understanding of
Luke
who
Smith
you
has
are
lost
and
a
what
ton of
you
weight.
He has
Like,
totally.
he has slimmed down.
understand that.
I like this little, like what the last 30 years thing they've done, or 20 years has meant for you.
Yes.
Yeah, where they showed
So-
like art from the community and stuff.
Yeah. So for anybody that missed the last almost an hour now, they came on at
AR is gonna be the
10
thing that
o'clock
displaces mobile.
Central
I'm
Time,
so
and they've been
sure
showing all kinds of
I'm so
Destiny
sure
art.
all
They've
the
been
US
showing.
glasses
They've been showing a lot of.
all the TVs.
They're about to start Bungie in where's it at?
Amsterdam?
Yes, Amsterdam, and they've been showing a lot of them talking about what Destiny has meant to them. They've been pulling a lot of streamers on,
A lot of
talking to
streamers.
them, like a lot of videos of streamers talking about what Destiny has meant to them.
I think it's
I
gonna be
mean,
a lot sooner than that. And I
You
think
literally
it's
hadn't.
gonna be
I
so
switched consoles
when
just
it
so I could play
happens,
with you.
like, the reason that you
I mean,
know
yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah. So I played.
but-
Obviously, I played since pre-alpha,
everybody's gonna
or not
take
pre-alpha. I
your
played since the alpha, and then I played the beta.
iPhone,
But I played most of
you know,
Destiny
and
1
stop people
solo
saying
until
to,
Rise
like,
of
not
Iron.
admit that they were
And then Rise of Iron, that's where me and
holding,
you
like,
hooked up, and we started
you know,
not
turning
hooked
the
up. That's
sun in our
weird.
hands that we
But
could
whatever.
change the world. Like, the stuff
You know,
people
it's
said
Destiny
was
Day.
ridiculous.
You know, it's all good times. But that's where me and you really got together. And then from basically Rise of Iron on,
AR is if you have
we've
AR,
been
you have to have local
right there.
compute because you
Right
need
there.
Pretty
high
much.
frame
And then
rate.
not it's not our. I was just thinking about this. It's not our current clan, but the first clan me and you got in together was that I ran into that guy in Walmart,
which means
and
like
he was
they-
from another state,
Yes.
and he saw my Destiny shirt, and he's like, "Dude, do you play?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "So do I." And then he gave me his gamer tag, and that was the first clan. That clan kind of died out, but that was the first clan me and you got in together.
It was, yes,
So-
and it was a random guy from. He was from Florida, wasn't he?
I think so. I believe so. Yeah.
That was just passing through where we're at, where we live, and you ran into him.
Bumped him into him in Walmart, and I had one of my Destiny shirts on, and he's like, "Oh man, do you play?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've played since the beginning." And he's like, "You got to join my clan." So
Yep.
I played so much.
Shout out,
Destiny 1
shout out to
solo.
him, Pirate Silver. That was his name.
Pirate Silver.
Yep, it was.
Man, I missed that clan, but it wasn't very active. That's why we had to move on.
Yeah, and by the way, if you notice that the Marauders actually put a little eye sign,
People are gonna
that was not actually us. That was probably Ace watching right now. He didn't sign into his own account.
He's probably like, wait a minute, what's going on over here? What's going on over here?
I'm not going to call you out or anything, Ace.
Did we tell any of the Marauders that we were doing this?
You know, with some
That was
I
like
told-
that was me.
Gotcha.
in a window in their visual field.
I've been there.
There he is.
A bunch of
I've
stuff
been
that
there.
I'm great at doesn't
We're glad you're watching with us, though, Ace, while you
get
can.
tipped
You know,
over.
you feel free to hop in if you want to chat Destiny.
So let's go. I'll be back. Someday.
Now he's really jealous.
Okay,
Now he's
so-
super jealous.
He's talking about hooking up. I'm not talking about hooking up.
Look, Jared, you can live in the closet all you want. Okay, come on, just quit it. 3 minutes.
I had to get my Sonic, by the way.
Yeah, you got to work in the sponsors. I don't. I just have a generic crush. So
The question I want to ask is about
this is
That's
my
still
non.
good, though.
This is my non-caffeine
be
life.
like, what is that simple distillation of what Bungie is?
Let's listen to some of this.
Tombstone-worthy distillation.
I was on the 271 coming back across the bridge home, one night on the bus, and these two guys in front of me were talking, you know, at first about college. Like they were older, but they'd obviously like gone to college together, and I think they worked together. And at some point they started talking about Halo, and I think it was Halo 2 for them. And they weren't really talking about how much Halo meant to them. They were talking about, and they weren't really talking about how much they meant to each other, but that's what they were doing, is they were sharing those stories of, you know, where they were.
I have
and
a
what they were
ton of
doing
Halo
and how they
stories.
were-
A ton of
how they were
Halo stories.
feeling. And you know, that moment.
We went to a
you know,
7th grade softball
that's, like,
game last
still
night.
keeping
where
me going.
One of
I mean,
Eris's
that will
friends,
fuel me for the rest of my
and
life.
one of my
And it's not
one of the
only
first
time it's
guys
happened,
that I knew
but
that I
you get a
played
few of
Halo
those,
with.
and,
He's the reason
you
I
know,
bought
that's
an
all I
original
want.
Xbox so we could do
Just
LAN parties. He was there, so
people
we
sharing
we run into them every now and
memories
again. But
and
it was
experience
just
that,
bringing back all the Halo memories.
you know, wouldn't have existed
Yeah,
without
which was
all
this
the Halo
guy
memories.
and whoever
you know,
was
you
with him.
bleeding
Luke Smith,
buckets
I
of
don't know if
blood
you
into the-
heard it. He was
whatever
talking like they're pretty much the
code
same
or
age.
design or something like
Oh,
that.
really?
That's
But
what,
he's like a couple years older. He
two
said,
people having
and
an
he
experience that
he
they wouldn't
started
have had,
Bungie basically
you know, if you hadn't created
with another guy, Jason,
yeah,
whoever
what
that
you
was.
created,
But
like,
it's just
that's,
he was
you
like,
know,
"How did you get
that's
so
what matters.
far?"
That's what matters to me.
And he goes, "And I'm still here."
Now I think Jason is the one who left the studio, right? And he founded
Yes.
his own studio.
But I don't know who that was though.
1 minute.
We're just going right into like the
We're about to get the little countdown that they always do.
This is what I brought you here.
I saw Broman and T-Rex. I haven't seen Gathalion.
Just a tool.
It's an ice tornado, dude.
And there's 132,000 people watching Destiny Bungie right now.
This game, man. This game is a lot of T-Rex.
This was a good season. The story was really good for this one.
It's
I
picked
still
up.
haven't played this yet. That part I still need to do.
Was it Newsworthy who posted, we're about to do a reveal and then show you what we can really do this season? I think it was Mark. I could be wrong, but I saw it on Twitter from one of the developers, which is really interesting because they said we're about to launch a season where we really show you what we can do and how creative we are, or something like that. So,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's your season this season because it's season of the primary.
I'm all about the primary. I'm an auto rifle guy.
Non-stop ammo.
Now, I may not say a word for the next hour, so brace yourself.
Yeah.
You may be carrying
We'll see.
this.
We'll see. Okay, we're gonna full
Welcome,
screen with this
Guardians.
one.
This year, we're celebrating our journey with you, whether you joined us 30 years ago or if it just started today. This game is in our blood. The Destiny team is full of Destiny fans. Folks who came here because Destiny was their favorite hobby. Folks who log
I've
out
got
from
that
work
shirt.
in the evening and log in to play with their clan.
The team we have today is committed to relentlessly
same for me.
upgrading this game that we all
Same.
love. We aren't happy.
the only
with
reason
just
I bought an
another mission.
Xbox.
Instead, we want to push
Yep.
the limit of quality you can expect
Loved
in an
every
action
second of it,
MMO
too.
with uniquely Destiny experiences like Expunge
Never
and
regretted it.
Presage. We are committed to delivering
That's it.
the
You're
best
the only
mission
reason I went to
content that you
PlayStation.
can play
Yeah,
in
'cause you
game
were on
with a
Xbox
friend,
before.
and having the best
But I
feeling
refused
action
to.
game,
I refused to
period.
move over.
And this shows through
Just
in
from
the
a 700-hour
passion we
thing,
see
you know?
for Destiny 2.
Right.
Since we declared independence 2 years ago, the Destiny community has grown
Declared
by
independence.
over 20 million
They
new
did.
players. And it continues to
I
grow
like that.
faster than we ever could have predicted. We're grateful to be a part of this amazing growing community that you all have
I never
created.
did that. I never
You
had anything
represent
like
Destiny.
that on the modded
You
stuff.
help
I had a
make it
modded
better
original
every year,
Xbox. I think
and
I
you are
still do.
so welcoming and supportive of every new Guardian.
I'm pretty
who
sure
sets
the
foot
one
in
I have
town.
is modded,
And
unless
only a
I.
handful of us are going to be up
Unless
here
not.
today.
I still got one.
Most of them are in their homes, at their desks, working hard to bring the next part of Destiny to life. It's a huge honor representing such an incredible team and introducing the next chapter of Destiny 2. So, without further ado, this is the Witch Queen.
Oh,
We're
dude.
gonna start out strong.
I think we're on Venus.
No, I don't. I think it's a new planet.
Truth is a funny thing. Does it live in the world? Or in the mind? Is it constant?
Yeah.
Or can it be bent?
Get a new power.
Who decides what is true? In this universe of light and dark, there is no greater
What is
power.
that?
Tell me, little lights. What is your truth now?
Oh, those look fun.
They remind me of
Ghosts.
yeah, they are ghosts. Darkness ghosts. Uh-oh.
What in...
Does that mean they respawn? They've got powers.
100% they have the light.
Holy crap.
Oh my god, James. Savathun is serious. I think she's the most dangerous villain we faced yet.
7 years we've been building up to this moment, and she is finally stepping into the spotlight and showing us who she really is. What we know about light and darkness is proving to be way more complex than what we previously thought. There are so many lies, truths, and revelations that we're going to get to in The Witch Queen and the year leading up to it. I mean, we're paying
Their
off these
artwork
narrative
is
threads that
so
go all the way
good.
back to Destiny's
The year
origins,
leading
and we're
up to
supporting
it.
it with the best content that Destiny has to offer.
Definitely. And we've got a lot of awesome content to show today. And let's start with the most mysterious destination yet.
Savathun's throne world. This is
Okay, so it is. It's the throne world.
Of secrets and lies. It's this place that she's
Oh,
created
that's
in her
the
own
raid.
image. This surreal and majestic, light-blessed world. She has this castle that she rules from. It overlooks this
Bro.
dark, swampy underbelly with this lone pyramid ship out there. It's the future world she wanted
So
to
they have a
create,
pyramid. She
built
has a
atop the
pyramid
darkness
ship.
that she
A
left
pyramid ship.
behind.
And Throne Worlds, they're a deep part of Destiny lore. Powerful entities create these pocket universes, and when we're there, we have to play by their rules.
But now, our own light powers are being used against us. I mean, she has this whole army of Hive that she's ascended to the light and brought along with her. These are the
That's a
Hive
totally different
Guardians,
take.
and they are the backbone of her new army.
Hive Guardians.
We've talked a lot. Let's show a little. Let's take the first ever look at the Witch Queen gameplay.
Oh my god, they're gonna show it.
Savathun, the Witch Queen. Hive god of cunning and lies. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy.
Jumping puzzles, the bane of my existence.
Yeah.
In her greatest trick yet, stealing our most sacred resource. The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
Bro.
That is crazy.
They have all of the
They have
power.
swords. They're throwing swords.
Oh, that's
pretty cool.
What is that? Okay, so that was a finisher.
Yep, we can pre-order
I
now.
cannot wait just to reach out and just crush a Hive Ghost in my hand.
Yeah, I mean,
February
we've been
22nd.
defined by
You
the
saw
light
that.
for so long. This is uncharted territory for us. I mean, we're in strange new
I
places.
mean,
like
it's a good
the
number.
Throne World.
222, 22.
Haunting, but it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
It's beautiful. There's a lot to love. There's a few things we saw in the trailer that we haven't talked about yet.
Savathun and her Lucent Brood. This is the biggest threat
Lucent
Guardians
Brood.
have faced yet. So we need to find new weapons to match their power.
That's
The
what the
glaive.
staff thing is?
I love this thing. It's brutal and elegant. It's this
Glaive.
new energy weapon.
It's an
with
archetype.
melee abilities, mid-range projectiles, and defensive capabilities. It's our first ever first-person melee weapon, and it is such an awesome tool for the battlefield.
So it shoots close like a shotgun.
And then it stabs.
The glaive feels so good. Just jump in and unleash these brutal melee combos and transition right to an energy blast.
I would think so.
Halo's coming in
It's really
December.
powerful and has a lot of utility.
So, we've told you about what the glaive can do. Now let's talk about how you're going to get your hands
I want
on
it to be later than that.
These
April.
weapons don't
I
come
want
out
It's
April.
gonna be
until
it's
the
gonna be
end.
it's gonna be December. They announced that they delayed 2 key parts of
This
it.
glaive is not going to be found.
You're not going to get
It's going
co-op,
to be-
and
Yes, weapon crafting.
you're not going to get
is
co-op,
coming
and you're
to
not going to
Destiny
get
2.
one other thing, the Forge at launch,
Now, chasing weapons,
which
has
tells
been
me
an
it's
integral
definitely
part of
coming
the
in
Destiny pursuit
December.
game since the beginning.
because they
And
just
over the
announced
years,
the
we've added more
new
deterministic paths
Warzone
to the
Vanguard
goals that you
for
want on
November
guns. Think things
5th.
like Umbral
I don't think
Engrams
it'll
and
come
Raid
the
Chests.
same month as
Weapon
that.
crafting unlocks the freedom to
Even
choose
though I
all
have
that
November
and
picked.
more. It gives us ultimate control over the guns. Now, this is a combat-focused crafting and progression system. That means the more you use these weapons, the more objectives you complete with them, the more you'll level them up, and the more powerful they grow
Look
over
at
time.
that.
And at launch,
That's
here's the awesome
interesting.
thing. You'll be able to craft all Throne World weapons, new raid weapons, and the seasonal weapons. There's just a ton of stuff to do in this system.
So you-
and the Witch Queen is just the beginning of weapon
So they
crafting.
introduced
We have
crafting.
plans
Use
to add
the
more
crafting, so
craftable
you
weapons,
use it
both
and it
legacy
gets better.
and new throughout the year.
I'm going to be an auto
We've
rifle
seen and
god.
we've talked about a lot of really cool features.
Like,
but let's
that's
get
all I
right into
use.
the meat of it. Let's talk about the Witch Queen campaign.
I love campaigns. They've always been a cornerstone of the Destiny experience. They're rich, deep stories interwoven
Look at
with
that
big
background.
combat sequences and memorable characters. They
I
take
like
us
that.
to remote worlds in our ever-changing universe. And so we're putting extra care into the campaign for the Witch Queen. We want you to feel those goosebumps when you step onto the
100%
throne world
my
for the
new
first
PC
time
is
and
gonna
come
be having
face to
some
face with Hive
Destiny
Guardians.
Yeah.
Backgrounds.
And every one of the
From
missions
this.
has its own unique fantasy. Like,
They should
what does it
release
feel like
them.
to storm a castle or just go straight into the
They
depths
usually
of
do.
hell.
I'm
If
changing
you like
mine.
games with standalone campaigns like Doom, Titanfall 2, God of War, and Halo, then the Witch Queen is for you.
Really? So you're going to put that out there?
So, in addition to
He
our
sure
classic
did.
normal mode, Legendary is our
I mean-
tougher.
I mean, that's a
aspirational
big,
version of the
because, you know,
campaign.
campaigns
The
have
enemies
usually
hit
been pretty
harder,
short.
And respawning is heavily restricted.
They have been here
Every
lately.
battle is a gut punch. Every boss
Did you
is a
hear
worthy
that?
adversary.
Respawning
did.
is heavily
You might
restricted.
tap out, but if you
On
persist
Legendary.
and you get to the end, your time will be well rewarded.
Whether you want to play solo or with a fire team, the
Is this a
difficulty will
strike?
scale based on how many people you bring. Before we go,
So the
That's interesting.
difficulty's going to
down memory
scale.
lane. I remember camping out.
That's
for
kinda cool,
Destiny
though.
1 'cause I
It's
just
really
had
cool.
to have the ghost. To me, it was like the
Titanfall's a
symbol of
great
Destiny.
game, Ace.
And if you care about that stuff like me, you're going to want to get your hands
never
on the
played
collector's
that.
edition.
Oh,
You're
it's
gonna
so
get a
good.
high budget
Titanfall
built
2
on
was
shelf
great
with it.
too. Didn't get any love though.
I'm gonna eat my meatball
Look at
sandwich
this.
while we're watching.
Look at this. What is this?
It's the ghost that's gonna be with the pre-order.
Don't tease me like that. Don't tease me like that.
It looks real. 100%.
Wow, that was so cool.
Wait.
I'm
Man.
so
Was that-
excited for this one. And that's not even everything that's in there too.
I know. Those are the hero items, and they're, I think, one of the best ones that we've ever done. Collector's
That is
editions
really
have
cool.
always been like this really perfect jumping point
Okay,
to enter.
you can't
the
see it,
worlds
but I've got
built.
some of the collector's
And
editions behind me.
Actually,
Clearly, I'm in on
lifting
this.
in-world objects and putting them in players' hands.
Hold on, I gotta
is-
grab my
it's just a
wallet
good
so I
feeling.
don't miss this.
We don't just put random items. Everything in there means something, and it helps push the narrative. And there might be some
He just
puzzles
left
to
me,
unlock
Ace.
in there as well.
Okay, it wasn't. They made that, but they're
So at this
doing
point,
it so
you can see
their
Sabathun
stuff
has been
feels
one of our
more real,
greatest
like when
friends,
you're going to
operating
grab
behind the
something.
scenes for years.
You may have heard of her brother.
What
the
did I
Taken
miss?
King, but Savathun is the most dangerous.
So they were
being we've ever
recording that
She's
in different
cunning,
angles so
elusive,
that
she
it's
works
more
in
like
shadows,
3D
so
feel. So
in
when
a
you
way,
go to
Savathun
grab
is
it
near
off
all
the
of us.
table,
Exactly, and now it's
it
time
actually
to
like
finally see this
you
legend
feel
reveal
like
itself
you're moving
and change the
into it
Destiny
and
universe
grabbing it.
forever.
That's
what they
gonna be.
showed.
That's gonna be so
But
cool.
when we talk about the overarching story of Destiny, we don't just mean the
Especially
plot
with the
lines or
new
characters that feature
updated
release to release.
Narrative is
software
a
and
guiding
stuff
force
for
in
the
Destiny,
PS5s.
And we're calling on its rich history of world building, bringing that to the forefront and growing it in a bold new direction. So when you join the game today, you'll experience an immediate call to action alongside millions of your fellow Guardians.
During this past year, we watched the results of your actions play out across Destiny's seasonal releases. You've redeemed old foes, brought former enemies to the bargaining table,
Redeemed
learned
old
that there's always more than one side to every story, and built alliances
Aldrin.
no one ever thought possible.
And on the largest scale, you'll experience a vast, living, interconnected world of stories that's striving to a greater end.
We need you, Guardian.
So these are
You'll
for new
experience
players
this
though, right?
alongside
That's
a
what we're
massive
saying.
community
It
of
looks like
guardians,
it, yeah.
Release after release together. This is our
Yeah.
universe's
This is them
cosmic
trying to get
purpose.
everybody else
This
to buy the
10-year
other
journey we've been on
seasons,
since Destiny
or
1. It's drawing to its
expansions.
dramatic conclusion.
They've all
The Light
been
and
worth
Darkness
the
saga
expansion,
will
especially like
100%.
Forsaken. Forsaken
make no
was
mistake,
like the
Destiny
biggest
2
one that I
will
would
not.
say make sure to
We're
get if you
building
don't do
not
anything
so much
else.
to an
But even the
ending,
seasons
but
are only
more to this
$10, and the seasons have been
transformative
well
moment
worth
for Destiny 2's
$10.
future.
Like,
Last year, we announced
like
The Witcher
content-wise,
following
I'm very
expansion
happy with
Lightfall.
what they're providing right now,
we're
especially
excited
during
to
the
announce
pandemic.
release after Lightfall,
100%.
the final chapter in
Okay,
the
well,
Light
oh,
and
this is
Darkness
the
saga.
next one.
Destiny 2, the final shape. It's going to be one wild, continuous ride.
Yes. And that ride
So this is
starts
the
with
extra
Season
one
of
that
the
they
Lost.
added after
Not only is
Lightfall,
it
because
the
Lightfall was
prologue
supposed
to
to be
Witch
the
Queen,
end.
It's your first opportunity to interact with Savathun. But rather than spoil it for you, why don't we take a look?
If we are to survive the coming storm, the tower and the dreaming city must stand united. We are surrounded. A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system.
This is next season, right?
The Witch Queen is
Yeah, I
no
thought
less
it was Season of the
dangerous now
Lost.
than she has ever been.
The
She
extra
must uncover
time
whatever
they're dropping
secrets
this
she
in.
knows
Is that
with
what
the
we're
time
saying?
that we have. We light the pathways of the Ascendant Plane and guide my people back to me. There is a malevolent force at work in this plane, Guardian.
Scepter. Looks like the cold part.
It really does. Oh, that's cool.
Violence is needed.
I missed it. I was trying to find that picture.
That's the season pass weapon. Crossplay is here, which means I'm gonna get shit on by PC players. I'm all about it. It's cool that they brought Mara back finally.
Yes. Well, we
And I'm
didn't know
very-
if she was. We didn't know if she was real or not, though.
She's real. Ooh, that was her brother.
That was it. That
That
was
was
the
her
season
brother.
of Lost.
August 24th to
Seasons
February
have gone through
22nd.
massive transformations since Shadowkeep. We're dedicated to creating an evolving,
This is a long
interconnected
season.
world that puts your Guardian at the center of the action.
I
We're
am
reaching
not
the end of one
unhappy about
journey
it, though.
and the beginning of another.
The days of Destiny's biggest story moments happening in lore pages is long gone. I mean, Mara's return has been hinted at forever.
The
and now
Grimoire.
it's happening in a season. One of the
Destiny
changes
1
I'm
where you had to
most
go onto the
excited
website
about
to read
are
the
updates
lore.
to the light
Yeah.
subclasses every season in year 5 of Destiny
I
2.
remember that.
We're adding aspects and fragments similar to Stasis. We'll be starting with the Void subclass update that goes live alongside the Witch Queen. But the Witch Queen is only the beginning of what's to come, and Season of the Lost is the prologue to that story. It starts off with Marasov's return to the Dreaming City, and with her return, all the awoken technology comes alive.
But the Hive God of
That's
War,
cool.
Zebu-Wrath, has reemerged and has Guardians and Mara in her sights. Guardians must forge a path through the Ascendant Plane to save Mara's lost coven of witches before Zebu-Wrath can reach them. And to aid you in this task, you'll have the Wayfinder's Compass.
The time is at hand. The beacons shine bright and the ley lines are set in place.
It's an ancient awoken artifact that gives the wielder the power to uncover pathways, secrets, and treasures within the Ascendant Plane.
So there's a plethora of new weapons coming, including a suite of legendary stasis guns that will stop your enemies cold.
That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I haven't really liked the stasis sidearm, so I'm
Armor
curious
makes
to
you
see
feel
what
like
we
you're a
get.
member of Queen Mara's court.
And no season is complete.
And I like
without
that
new
they're
exotics.
legendary
Season
and not
Lost
exotics.
features one once intended for
Yeah.
Aldrin. Let's take a moment to talk about Trials. So
Are we
Trials
frozen?
of Osiris is the endgame aspirational
guess so.
PvP activity and more
Something
popular
wrong.
than ever. Two of the biggest asks from our community have been adding anti-cheat and adding matchmaking. In Season of the Lost, we're doing both.
Matchmaking?
We've partnered with BattleEye to soft launch the anti-cheat software when Trials goes live on September
Matchmaking
10th.
and Trials.
Also, you'll be able to matchmake with groups of players to form fire teams or solo queue by yourself. And
I've heard that they were wanting to try to do that, but I didn't know if that was going to work or not.
I feel bad whoever gets match made with me in trials.
That's right. We're shifting away from winning matches.
Well, it gives everybody a
as the primary
chance now
way
to get
earn
into
loot,
it, though.
And instead, winning individual rounds and completing matches will
That's
allow
a
you to earn
huge
some
thing in
rewards.
itself.
But going
Did you
forward,
hear that?
it hasn't changed. So, if you
So
want to
winning
practice
individual
PvP skills,
rounds instead of
the
winning
Flawless Chest will
matches
still be
to
the
get the
only place
reward,
to earn a depth trials weapon
it'll
and
be
unique
winning winning individual
All right,
rounds
so the next
instead
chapter in Destiny
of the match.
begins right after this stream with Season of the Lost. Return to the Dreaming City with Mara Sov and learn the mystic art of wayfinding.
I'm so excited crossplay is going live today.
And today is your first opportunity to jump into Destiny with friends on any platform.
My PC
from
shows
all
up
over the
tomorrow.
world,
I'm going to try it.
playing together.
It's crazy on PC. 30.
"30 years of Bungie."
I love that pin. Oh, this trailer still gets to
original.
me.
I had never seen that. Or those are videos.
That was one of their first games.
I love that they're getting to actually put some of their own stuff in there still. There he is.
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting chills and my eyes are tearing up a little bit, just so you know.
They're shifty. Oh, this is bringing back memories.
Halo LAN parties. So my first house that I lived in was a trailer house, and we ran lines to the other trailer house because I knew the guy next door. And then I had somebody in my bedroom, somebody in the kitchen. We had him in the living room. We had him on the porch, and then we had the guy across the way. Huge LAN party. We filled it up as much as you could get. I think it was 32 at that point, wasn't it, for Halo 2?
I think so. It was 16 or 32.
16
That's
was
so
Halo
cool.
1.
16
But
was
yeah,
Halo 1?
It was,
Yeah, that's so
it
cool.
was awesome though.
The LAN parties, man, were the best. I remember we were newly married, and I worked at Kmart. We didn't make a lot of money, but we went out and bought an Xbox, and then we bought internet specifically so we could do it, and then we ran it all through the house. Like, man, such good times.
That's Guardian Con, right?
I think
it was
so.
Guardian Con then.
And that may have been Gamescom.
This game is going to single-handedly destroy my social life. And
I was wondering if they would show Guardian Con. Surely they will. These are
I would
releases.
imagine. It was a big deal. Yeah. I remember that.
Time to kick 'em where it hurts.
They know how to do their cinematics.
They do.
It still breaks my heart.
That's gonna make me sad. Yeah, I was about to say.
This is going to hurt.
Some quality cosplay.
Oh, I don't want to see it again. The redemption, though. I've flipped many a warthogs.
Many.
With people in the back shooting.
Look at that. I love that they're getting to show so much Halo.
Yeah.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
I miss that funniness
I
from
do.
from him. Yeah.
He's obviously a big actor, but I love him.
How do you follow that? Wow, 30 years. And I remember when Halo first launched, and my friends and I completed the entire campaign in a single epic play session. And as the credits rolled, I knew that Bungie had transformed console gaming forever, and that I would be a lifelong fan.
Yeah, it changed how we played games too. I remember getting together with friends for Halo weekend LAN parties. We had so much fun.
Yeah, I don't think I
30
played
years of Bungie
console
games is
as
something
much
special,
until Halo
something worth
happened.
celebrating
And
together.
then I was playing it
So we're gonna
all
have
the
a party
time.
in
Yeah, I always played console, but I mean, it really, like, I played so much Halo.
Anniversary celebration in Destiny 2.
Free for all players, the 30th anniversary celebration will offer a new 6-player match-made activity, secrets to unravel, and rewards that commemorate our long and storied history together.
And that's just the beginning.
Wow.
In addition to the free event, players can also purchase the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack that includes a new treasure-themed 3-player dungeon set on the Cosmodrome within the fabled Loot Cave. Players will plunder
This
its
is how they're
depths
gonna make
to
extra
discover
money,
an
I guess.
exciting new Thorm-inspired armor
It's
set,
a loot cave.
fan-favorite Destiny 1
Ooh.
weapons like Izaluna and Thousand
I
Year
like
Stare.
that.
It even has the Claymore sword from Myth.
Purchasing
And
the
I like
pack
that.
unlocks a range of awesome Bungie-themed armor ornaments and cosmetics to collect, including ornament sets inspired by the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration and Marathon. But the dungeon holds one more secret. The crown jewel of its weaponry is a Destiny 1 classic. Gallahorn is making its long-awaited debut in
No
Destiny
way.
2.
Wow.
We're going to take its iconic status to the next level. Galley has been carefully updated for the Destiny 2 sandbox.
So, this December, join
Carefully
your friends
Galley-
and collect
Galley
rewards
was a-
during
a
the Bungie 30th
crap on
Anniversary
you
Celebration.
weapon.
But the party isn't only
So this is
happening
what
in
they're
Destiny
doing to
2.
bridge the
We've
gap
partnered
with
with
delaying
Nerf
the
Limited
game.
to create a
Oh, no,
functional
don't.
start-firing Gallahorn.
Don't.
We'll have more on that soon.
Don't.
And that's not all.
Yep.
Here's a look
Yep,
at
Did you
I
just
saw
hear
it.
that?
we've made over the years and a sneak peek.
Gallahorn
already-
Nerf.
I already have a full-size Gallahorn on my wall that nobody can see. What is this? I want all of that.
You have the little helmet, don't you?
I have
the
most of this.
Cade.
Wow,
I have.
I can't
I don't
believe
have
we're
the
celebrating
rabbit,
Bungie's
the
30th
jade rabbit.
anniversary.
30 years.
It's
I
That
wanted
little-
that though.
I mean,
That little
think of all
thorn
the
is right
games
here.
and products that have
Mine's
come out
not.
over these years.
Yeah, it's
I've got my
Operation
Ace of
Desert
Spades up
Storm,
here.
Pathways into Darkness.
I've got my ace over there. Look at this.
Marathon.
Look at this. This is all the 30th
Halo.
anniversary stuff.
Destiny. 7 years of Destiny. It's an amazing.
Dude, I've
Already
got.
pre-order.
So excited, you know.
What is
we
that
have a lot
helmet
of
in the
really
middle?
Cool stuff coming up, and a lot of other things.
talking
in
about
the works, of course,
the
as always. But
Celestial
I mean, what do we have?
Night
We
Hawk?
have
Is that what that
Fallen
is?
Captain
To the
statue,
right,
which is
the
incredible.
helmet.
And then we
Yeah,
have
that's
the
Celestial.
helmet, the Celestial Night
That
Hawk
thing is
helmet.
so cool.
Yeah. And
That's a
my
hunter
favorite, the
thing.
Arcadia jump ship.
Yeah, I get goosebumps just thinking about that. You know, it
Look at
really
that.
gives me
That's a
that
model.
nostalgia from
That's
a
Destiny
model.
one. And so I think it's a great way.
I'm
that
about to
we're
lose
gonna
so much
celebrate
money.
Not only Bungie's 30-year heritage, but
Uh,
the 7
I'm
years
about
I'm sure
to
my
lose
son.
so
My
much
son's
money.
gonna go back and watch
Definitely
this,
gives you the
and
feels.
he's definitely gonna be wanting the everything.
I want literally all of that. That.
I like the boots. I just don't. I don't think I would wear them.
What is
love
this
that.
statue? Like,
The statue is what's this?
that's a
place?
full-size helmet, Jared. That's a full-size helmet.
It is.
Thank you for being on this journey with us, whether it started this year.
Oh, I'm gonna
or
be so
30 years
poor.
ago.
We've just started talking about the Witch Queen today. You've got our first peek at weapon crafting, our definitively Destiny campaign, the glaive, and a year full of updates to all our light-based subclasses. All of this and more is coming alongside Savathun's long-awaited arrival, front and center to the
I wonder
Destiny
how much the
universe.
collector's edition's
The
gonna
Witch
be.
Queen marks an acceleration in our story, heading towards the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga, and we're so excited for everyone to join us on this epic adventure in the Witch Queen, Lightfall, the final shape, and beyond.
The
And
final
the Witch Queen's
shape.
going to kick off another amazing year of Destiny with 4 great seasons packed with all of the narrative, events, and rewards that you've come to expect from us. But there's even more coming next year than just our new seasons. The deluxe edition of the Witch Queen will also include 2 brand new dungeons to be released in 2022. And we're also going to be remastering another classic Destiny
Which
1
one?
raid and releasing it free for all players.
This means going forward, starting this December with our 30th anniversary event, there will be a new piece of raid or dungeon content in the game every 3 months.
Wow.
In 2022, we will also be adding legacy rotations for raids and dungeons, meaning every week there will be new ways to earn rewards in both the latest and greatest content and raids and dungeons from the past. If you love amazing in-game content, we want to prove that no other game offers more quality and more variety.
They're
than
stepping
Destiny
up with
2.
this one.
They really are.
That you've enjoyed a look into the future of Destiny 2. Witch Queen pre-orders are available wherever you play Destiny. Crossplay is live on all devices, and Season of the Loft
Well,
kicks
theoretically,
off
30 minutes.
today. See you
Yeah.
in game.
Final one to get to see.
Look, I am so intrigued with this new location.
Is a funny thing. Who decides
Okay.
what is true? Tell me, little lights. What is your truth now? And
Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. Prepare for what is inevitably to come.
I like that weapon.
I'm really intrigued with that. So GameStop doesn't have anything up.
I doubt it's going to come up on the console until...
I just wonder because he said it's available wherever you pre-order your favorite games right now. So I was thinking, because I like to give money to GameStop since I love those people.
Well, I know the Bungie store doesn't have it.
Is it down for maintenance?
Still locked up. Yeah, it is. It won't be up till noon.
Oh, it's going to be a crap show when it comes up. Is it noon?
Yes.
Maybe that's when pre-orders will go live.
That's what I was thinking.
I can't with that Celestial Nighthawk helmet and then the ship and then the statue. I'm about to lose so much money. I'm assuming that helmet's going to be $300, $400.
Stop this. That's over now.
I mean, they came out. They did what they needed to do. I mean, see now. Look at it. Like, look at this. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. And then this is the Forsaken. So this is Forsaken's.
Yeah, the little.
Yeah, and then this is the shard, or this is the ship, one of the triangle ships.
Which I wish I had got the triangle ship.
I'm
upset I didn't get it then.
Yeah, this one's cool because like you enter in the code. No, this isn't Forsaken. This is the moon one.
Yeah. Why can't I think of it?
Yeah.
Europa.
I can't
remember. It wasn't called Europa though.
Anyway, yeah. There's so many collector's editions, and then you can't see it. I've got the Destiny 2, the bag up on the wall, and then the Destiny 1 is over there, and then I have each of the expansions that they did collector's editions with. But this one's cool because you open it, and this one came with this has a lunchbox too. Yeah, which I keep up there. We're not going to pull it down, but I have a problem.
Right.
I have a legitimate problem.
I understand your problem because I have the same problem.
Oh.
I want to. Okay, so now that this is over, there was a lot there. Like you said, there's so much. I'm confused on when all of it even comes out at this point. Like,
so
I know crossplay starts today. I got that.
Yes.
Witch Queen obviously is February 22nd. You can go ahead and start pre-orders whenever those come up today. The weird season that they dropped in, what was that called?
Oh, that's the 30th anniversary. And that starts in December, and that's the 30th anniversary. And that one's cool to me because it's gonna be a separate charge, because obviously this is what they did to fill the gap. So originally we were supposed to get. Yeah, so the build up to the Witch Queen starts today with this final season.
Yes.
That starts today at, I'm guessing, at noon when Destiny 2 goes back live, if they're not already live. But so that starts today.
The update.
And then December we're going to get that mid filler because Witch Queen was originally supposed to release at the end of this year, but that got pushed back because of the pandemic. So that got pushed back. So they gave us some filler content because this is going to be the longest season ever. So that kicking off in December, that mid-season, that mini-season will give us enough filler probably to get to February. Because we'll get to chase some cool, we'll get to chase some cool stuff. And look, the Nerf Gallahorn, we didn't even mention the Nerf Gallahorn.
All they did was say it. They haven't shown anything for it.
I mean, I'm tempted to go get. I've got the other Gallahorn. It's up on my wall, and it is.
I don't want you to have to pull it down.
I'm not pulling it down, but it is epic.
The next stream we have, maybe.
It is epic. And we have, they've done the full size Gallahorn, and then they did the full size shield, the Titan shield.
Yep.
And I have two of those.
Why?
I mean, well, I bought one for my son.
Why do you have two?
I bought one for me when it first
different.
came out, and then I found one on clearance at GameStop one time, and I was like, I don't need two shields, but it was a bargain, so I have two shields, and then I put it on my son's wall. So. Yeah, and I lit mine. It's not lit anymore, but I lit behind it, so it's it's purple. Yeah.
And I've moved rooms, so you can't see all my Destiny stuff, but I have quite a bit myself. It's just in a bunch of... I've got like 4 bins of Destiny stuff.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that new PC, and then you're gonna get the bug, and you're gonna have to put your room together.
Yep, I know.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
All right,
I'm excited. Okay, so while you're looking up whatever you're looking up, this is something from D1 from me and Weathert0p.
You find it?
And I found it because I had to tweet it to myself from the PlayStation back when we first took it because I couldn't get it off onto a flash drive. So here is the actual tweet that I put up. And it says, I haven't played Destiny, the game, since it was released 5 years ago because I didn't start when Shane started. Shane was a alpha beta guy. But since the start, I haven't looked back. One of the funniest moments in the D1 with Weathert0p was when we took this picture.
Mm-hmm.
This was the Guardian death hole.
Oh, and I tried it multiple times. Like, and I'm the Titan on the right with the Gallahorn on my back because why not have the Gallahorn? Like, and then that helmet, the Helm of Saint 14. Come on, man. Come on, look at that.
And the Nemesis for the Warlock was my favorite set.
And look at that shader. Sucks. Look at that shader. That's the
it was like black on black or something.
Oh, that was it. I forget the name of the shader.
It was the best black shader that they've ever created.
Hands down the best shader. But this, you remember? I think we went and did this after Youth, right? Because I tried it a few times. And I was so frustrated.
I had finally made it, and I was like, we got to get up there together before they close and go to Destiny 2.
Yes, and I was like...
we were only a week away.
And I was like, okay, we got there, and we did it till like 2 in the morning, right? Or was it...
Oh, it took me just as long. But I got to start it earlier, yeah.
I don't do jumping puzzles, and this was the jumping puzzle of all jumping puzzles. And like, I'm not kidding you. Like, look, I've beat raids, like... I've done most of everything you could do in Destiny 1 and 2, and still, like, the biggest relief moment for me was when we got to the top of that stupid mountain, and we picked up the, what was it? It was the Siva fragment?
Yeah, there was a Siva fragment that was right there.
Yeah, it was the last fragment that I needed, and so I got the Siva fragment. Oh my god. And then we took this picture, and still my favorite picture.
This is my favorite picture.
Just my favorite picture.
So everybody knows that's the Gallahorn right there.
Right there.
Great rocket launcher. I don't remember. This was the Iron.
That was the Iron. The
Rise of Iron.
Yeah. You got that. That was the first sword they put in the game, right?
No. This came with Rise of Iron because it has the symbol on it.
Okay. I thought that Rise of Iron was when they introduced swords. I could be totally off.
I don't. No, because there was the pit you had to get into to get the weird, like, void sword, arc sword, whatever it was.
Okay.
The Dark Drinker.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh man, what a good reveal! Like, normally this would have been done in May. Like, obviously it got pushed back because everything got delayed. But what a good reveal! And I'm curious, like, the timing is really interesting to me because we're 20 minutes away from the Xbox. The Xbox Gamescom press conference. It starts at noon, and so I'm curious. Like, I was really surprised when I noticed that they were going to do it the same day, and then this one was an hour before. So I'm curious to see if we get any Destiny stuff in the Xbox showcase.
Well, you notice that the whole premise of everything they said was, look how much content is in this, and look what you're going to get compared to other games like Halo, Titanfall. What was the other one they mentioned?
Doom.
There was something else.
Doom. When they were talking about the single player
Doom.
Campaign. They said if you like those campaigns. Which is
what better time to say that though than right before Xbox is about to throw out the stuff.
Which is interesting.
They're like, oh, Halo. I mean, look at all this stuff they just showed us, and Halo's all they're going to say is we have the campaign and we have some multiplayer that's free.
And then when they've delayed co-op and they've delayed the Forge. Yes,
and I feel like as much as they're going to say it, I I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
I don't know. Still nothing on any website yet. So this was the Beyond Light Collector's Edition.
Yes, Beyond Light.
Which was the Forsaken one? This
Forsaken was your no. Forsaken was the backpack. Wasn't it?
No, the backpack was Destiny 2. I'm very confused. I've bought too many collector's editions. I'm very confused.
Here, I can look it up right now. It was the Cade statue.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that was... Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Shadowkeep was the one...
Shadowkeep
that's
was...
right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is the one that you have to do the little...
The Erismorn one.
Rotate, yeah, and open up.
Yeah. They put out some great collector's editions.
They have. Yeah, Destiny 2, when it first came out, was the backpack. I didn't get the backpack, but I did get the other one. What is it? What was it called? Well, not the collector's edition. So I still got everything. I just didn't get the backpack.
Yeah, you just didn't get the yeah.
But all their collector stuff, as you can tell, you can see that we all have quite a bit of stuff.
Quite a bit of stuff.
So
quite a bit of stuff. Oh. It showed it for a second, and then it sent me to a countdown. 20 minutes left.
I love GameStop, but last time wasn't so hot.
It was a disaster. Because I ordered my Sons through GameStop so I could get the statue. And then I pre-ordered mine through Bungie Store because I wanted the collector's edition. So I ended up I had one come in, and then GameStop kept delaying theirs. I guess there was a problem with the code, so they couldn't give you the code. And I think it was 2 days late before they finally gave us the code.
Yeah, it was 2 days for you. It was 5 days for me.
And I kept calling and emailing, asking for a refund, and they were not helpful.
Yeah, it wasn't our local GameStop's fault.
No,
it was
online.
It was GameStop itself that was a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But anyways,
so we got 19 minutes and 34 seconds until the Bungie Store goes back.
Yep, that's all you're gonna have to wait.
And then there goes all my money, all of it.
Okay,
All right,
you guys
man.
have hung out with us long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that I did. It was good. That was a good reveal too. I always like doing this with you.
We need to do this more, especially
Ace,
for these
I like
things.
doing stuff with you too. And when I say doing stuff, I'm talking about podcasts.
Look,
and
I just
hanging
like
out.
doing stuff with Ace.
But I mean, if you want to take it that way, I guess that's your prerogative.
Whatever you need.
Anyways.
Whatever you need.
Love you, dude. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We are out. Enjoy some Destiny if you do it. If you don't, you should jump in, Ace.
It's a good time.
We're out.